Good morning, CG. I'm Gracie Marsh.
And I'm Sam Rasmussen.
And we have your CGTV broadcast for Friday, May 3rd. Today we have a video about AP testing tips, a fun trivia video about Cinco de Mayo, and important information to know about prom tomorrow.
With AP tests starting next Monday, students are in crunch time to finish preparing for the test. Lauren Tarr and Claire Schultz caught up with AP government teacher Cale Hoover and several students who are preparing for these tests to get some tips for the next 2 weeks.
I think the best way to prepare for the AP exam is the work that you put in, during your class, and as your teachers are preparing your lessons and you're working through things, making sure that you put forth the time and energy to dive into the material and give it your best effort.
The night before, I usually try not to stress too much. I get as much sleep as I can and make sure that I have some sort of breakfast planned. I know that, whatever I know at that point, I'm going to know, and whatever I don't know at that point, I'm not going to know. So I don't tend to study a lot the night before, and I just try to make sure I get enough sleep.
I usually study my notes again for about an hour and then just relax a bit because I tend to overstress.
These courses are designed to prepare you, so if you'll work hard and dive in and commit yourself to that, take advantage of practice test opportunities so you learn the structure and format of the test, making sure you understand the strategy necessary to kind of play the game right, I guess you could say.
It doesn't matter how well you do, there are no negative consequences, so that really helps me keep the stress level down, and it's really important for me to remember that, because if I don't, then I'll get way too stressed out.
If I overstress myself out too much, then I end up forgetting things anyway, so I just sort of try to take it step by step, realizing that it's not the end of the world if you don't know everything.
The night before the exam, your work should be done, so it should be relaxation and rest and get a good night's sleep.
Try not to stress too much so that I don't overthink and everything. Take a nap.
Thanks, guys. While the main event this weekend is prom and the signature Kings Island trip the day after, there is still another event taking place. Sunday is the Spanish holiday Cinco de Mayo. Jaden Rees and Maddie Heineman asked students and Spanish teachers trivia about the day.
What is the purpose of Cinco de Mayo?
To celebrate freedom and independence.
It is to celebrate the Battle of Puebla and a victory by the Mexicans.
Celebrate Mexicans.
It's Mexican Independence Day or something like that.
Yeah.
What does Cinco de Mayo mean?
The 5th of May.
The 5th of May.
I couldn't tell you that, to be honest.
May 5th.
What colors are the Mexican flag?
Red, green, white.
Red, green, and white.
White, red, blue.
Red, green, and white.
Who made Cinco de Mayo more popular in the U.S.?
People who like to eat tacos. It's a much bigger holiday in America than it is in Mexico, actually.
When did Americans start celebrating Cinco de Mayo?
1874.
Whenever people decided they wanted to eat tacos.
Which city has the largest Cinco de Mayo celebration?
Guatemala.
I'm going to guess Puebla because it was the Battle of Puebla that was what we celebrated.
Mexico.
Mexico City.
How many pounds of avocados do Americans consume on Cinco de Mayo?
974.6.
100.
It's more than 80 million pounds.
80 million pounds.
I don't know, a lot.
Thanks, guys. With prom being tomorrow, there are many things students need to know. Miley Grounds and Jordan Jacomas have the video.
Last year, Miley Grounds and I made a prom recap video, but this year, we bring you a video that informs you about prom if you're still stressing.
Yeah, so I am, for this year, prom coordinator. So every year I've worked through booking the location, working with the student council juniors on theme, prom favors, prom court voting, just getting all the logistics, ticket sales, just making sure that prom runs as smoothly as it can.
The theme for prom is the Great Gatsby. If you are planning on getting a coat check, you are going to have to pay $3, and parking is $5, so make sure that you bring cash with you.
Should have some different music this year. The junior class put together a music request list. So we should have some different music this year and some different food. We're going to have some really yummy desserts this year.
Lots of time has been put into making prom go smoothly. Here's what you need to know.
Once you come into prom, you're breathalyzed, and you're breathalyzed on the way out too. And if you leave prom early, you can't get back in. So once you leave, you're done for the night. Okay, and then we will do prom court at 9:30. So be sure that you're there at 9:30 for prom court.
Prom is tomorrow, so make sure you're prepared. We hope you have fun if you're going, CG.
Thanks, guys. Tonight, the boys' baseball team will take on Martinsville at home at 5:30 to try and extend their 11-game winning streak. Good luck to the girls' tennis team as they travel to Ben Davis tonight and tomorrow to compete in the MIC tournament. Also, good luck to the boys' golf team tomorrow as they contend in the state preview tournament at Prairie View. And that's all we have for you today, CG. If you missed our broadcast on Tuesday, stay tuned for a special video from Kelsey Osborne. Bye.
On Friday, May 3rd, during the first 5 minutes of STAR, you guys will be completing a survey, which is administered by the Boy Scouts of America. And basically what it does is it takes your interests and career interests into account, and then they provide opportunities for students throughout the state that you can sign up for. So could be for students going to college, could be for students who are going into a career with the military. However, what they want is information about what your interests are. That way, as they develop that, it can be meaningful for a variety of students. You'll see a little closer, you'll get this next year. However, there are some different examples. Here is a firefighter. Here is healthcare career fields and things of that nature. And what they do is they have an opportunity for students to participate in those if they'd like and get more information and background on those careers.